Good afternoon or morning, depending on wherever you're joining us today. It's another episode of Harness News Live, June 7th edition. Yeah, it's a kind of actually the sun's finally peeking out. It's been a gloomy day here in Winnipeg. A little bit of lightning in the morning, but now sun's peeking out. We got tons of stuff to go over, like always. North American Cup elimination fields were announced. Battle of Lake Erie field as well. Shark Week keeps terrorizing the oceans of Century Downs. Mohawk Saturday recap. Little incident at Harrington Raceway we'll talk about. Ontario, Ohio, and Pennsylvania Sire Stakes recap, and a little harness link correspondent focus. But up first, like I mentioned, North American Cup eliminations are set. The posts have been drawn for the eliminations for the $1 million North America Cup. The race received the most entrants since 2009, requiring 4 eliminations. The eliminations are set for this upcoming Saturday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Let's run through the fields. In the first elimination, there's our graphic. Starting from the rail, we got Christchurch. One back on May 19th and 149 and 3 gets the rail. The 2-hole, we have Irvin Hanover, winner of Some Beat Somewhere, and the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes leg. 149 and 3 is his record. The 3-hole is Kopi Luwak, Kentucky Champion Series leg winner last year. The 4 is Vukafalis, New Jersey Sire Stakes winner in 149 and 4. Comes in as a 7-5 morning line favorite. The 5-hole is Bamboozler, second in the Some Beat Somewhere. Also the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes leg winner in 150 and 1. We also have VC in the 6th position, second to Vocafalas in the New Jersey Sire Stakes final. 7, we have Moment is Here, winner in 149 flat this year, second in the Some Beat Somewhere. And 8, Racing Rampage, second twice in the Ohio Sire Stakes, 150 and 4 win at Northfield Park this year. That's elimination 1. Move on to elimination 2. We got starting from the inside. Gung Ho gets the rail, third in Some Beat Somewhere. The 2, Annapolis Hanover, won the Some Beat Somewhere in 149 and 3. Number 3 will be Combustion in elimination 2, winner in 151 and 1 in seasonal debut. The 4 is Hungry Man, won in 149 flat in the Stallion Series back on May 28th. We have Ammo coming in at the 5th position, the 2022 Breeders' Crown champion, and also the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes winner this year. Fulton in the 6th position, 8 for 12 lifetime, second in 149 and 1 in the Some Beat Somewhere. Got the 7, Can't Stop Lou, winner in 150 and 2 on June the 3rd. We also have El Rey, Governor's Cup winner last year, 5th in the Some Beat Somewhere. And the 9, Redwood Hanover, came Some Beat Somewhere winner in 149 flat, 4 for 5 this year. So another stacked field in the second elimination. Elimination number 3, we have another field of 8. It's My Show, double Pennsylvania Sire Stakes winner, twice sub 150. The 2-hole is Stockade Sealster, Some Beat Somewhere winner, second in the SBOA. The 3 will be Save America, 148 and 1 winner in the Stallion Series. The 4, Dupree Hanover, came third in Some Beat Somewhere, second to Christchurch in elimination 1. The 5 is Ace of Aces, third in Metro last year, 4th in the Some Beat Somewhere. The 6 is 7 Colors, Pennsylvania Sire Stakes winner in 148 and 1. The 7, Act Fast, second in 150 and 3 in the Ohio Sire Stakes. And 8, Tip Top Cat, third in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes in 148 and 4. And last but certainly not least, here in the 4th elimination, coming from the inside, Hungry Angel Boy was third in 150 and 3 last time out. We also had Just Bet It All, who was 4th in 150 flat, third twice in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes. Lions Surfing will be in the 3-hole, second in 2 of the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes event, third in 149 and 3. We also have in the 4 hole, we have Ants Marching, winner in 150 and 1 this year, with a third in the Some Beach and Somewhere. The 5 Confederate has a winner 151 in debut, also went 149 and 2. So at some point, we also have the 6 Lou Bat finished second in 150 and 2 in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes. We have Storm Along in the 7 hole, winless in 2, fifth twice in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, and the 8 Write Me a Rose, 3-time winner, including SBOA Stakes finals, and won in 150 and 1. So that's the 4 eliminations going down on Saturday. I believe it was top 2 with a couple third places will make it in to next week's finals for, of course, that $1 million. And maybe we'll go a little bit more into these on our Saturday show, but the fields are set. Real exciting stuff. We also have another big battle going down this weekend at on Saturday at Northfield Park. The Battle of Lake Erie is set to go for $200,000. A field of 9. Starting from the inside, we have Leonidas. Here's another nifty graphic. Thank you, Ace. He finished second in this year's MGM Borgata series. Gets the rail this time. The 2 is Little Rocket Man, has won 7 of the 8 last starts. Other start was a second, so he'll definitely look to continue that. The 3 is Backstreet Shadow, making first start since the Borgata series back in April. See how he'll rebound. The 4 Lochinvar Art started with 5 straight wins since moving to North America. Now hasn't won in 6 straight starts. See if he can bounce back in this final. Ruthless Hanover is the 5. Won last 8 of 9 dating back to last year, including last week's Joe Auger Invitational. We also have the 6 is Covered Bridge. Won last 5 of the 6 races. Cam Luck Classic winner as well there. The 7 is I Did It My Way, the Kentucky Sire Stakes final winner. 8 Charlie May, third start of the year, looking for first win of 2023. Has currently earned over 1.5 million in earnings. And we also have the 9. This is the plan. Cam Luck Classic runner-up this year, over 3 million so far in lifetime earner. That's the field of 9. Race 1 at Northfield Park will kick off, I believe, at 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, with the Battle of Lake Erie in race 11, which should be estimated to go around at 9:40 p.m. That's looking ahead. Now, looking back at a little bit of recap on what happened over the weekend for back-to-back weeks out at Century Downs. Not only the track record getting broken, but Western Canada's best mile time getting broken. This time also, though, it was the first sub 150 mile time in Western Canada. Doing it again like the time before. Shark Week breaks the sub 150 mile in Western Canada. The official time stands at 149 and 2. Driver Mike Hennessy was in the bike and steered his dad's horse around the 11/16 of a mile track for the record time. Shark Week will be back again likely on Saturday at Century Downs. If that was a heck of a race, if you want to look at it. Don't think we have the clip today. We'll move on then to what's upcoming. A recap. Continue the recap of what happened this also on Saturday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. They held a big card on Saturday, including the Some Beat Somewhere Stakes. We talked about some of the winners before. We also have the Miss Versatility and the Graduate Series. The Some Beat Somewhere, featuring top North America Cup contenders, saw 3 75,000 divisions. Redwood Hanover was the fastest winner in the opening division. He tracked down Fulton in the stretch to win in 149 with a 26-3 last quarter. Dupree Hanover finished third. We also had Annapolis Hanover won the second division in 149-3 over Bamboozler. Ants Marching was well back in third in the second division. In the third one, Stockade Steelsteer grabbed his first win of the season, taking the final division in 150-1. He won by a length over Moment Is Here. Gung Ho finished third. A lot of those names sound familiar because they were in the eliminations for the North American Cup. We also had local star Adair Art beating trotting mares in the second leg of the Miss Versatility Series. She beat Swan's Eye by half a length and 152 flat with James McDonald in the bike. There was also the first leg of the graduated series on Saturday. We had Jiggy Jog impressed as expected in her seasonal debut. The trotting mare beat open competition by 5 lengths and won 50 and 4 with Dexter Dunn aboard. Pretender was 5 lengths back in second over Slay. We also had Captain Cowboy snuck up the pylons late to get over Energetic Hanover and win the first open pace division. He set off at 22-1 and took a new lifetime mark of 149 and 3. Dreamfair Arnie B made it back-to-back graduate series upsets as he surged late in 150 and 4 for local connections. It was the first win in 6 starts this season. The next leg of the Miss Versatility is set for June 24th at the Meadowlands. The graduate series will continue on the same card. Also, now going to look at a little incident. If you want to get some context, Harness Links Garnett Barnsdale wrote on this. There was an accident at the 4th race at Harrington Raceway on Monday afternoon. As the field entered the first turn on the half-mile track, number 3, True Lou, started going rough, and he then went down, making driver Jason Thompson fly to the ground. Which is the unfortunately the horse and driver have been reportedly to be okay, but what has caused most uproar is the race was never called a no contest, and the race actually continued around the driver and the horse with the starting gate protecting them, which actually made the horses have to go like 4 or 5 wide around that turn. It kind of set people around the social media and the community were really concerned and confused by this decision. Why the race was let to continue did not really show much concern for the safety and well-being of the horse or the driver. If you want my personal thoughts, I'm always a safety first kind of guy. We saw, it's extreme case, but we saw the NFL's case last year. They canceled the game because of player safety. With the Buffalo situation, we see fights in the UFC always get called no contest because of incidental contact due to player safety. We see baseball games literally get canceled and postponed due to rain because of player safety. To me, it's player safety, and our players in this sport are our drivers and our horses. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Hopefully, this incident will spark some more conversation on the matter. I know there was some people saying this is just the way it's been, so why change it? But just because that's the way it's been does not mean it's been done right. But like I said, thank goodness that the horse and driver are all right, and there was no more serious incident after while letting the race continue. Ohio and Pennsylvania also hosted some sire stakes this week. Beach Cowgirl impressed in her seasonal debut in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes on Sunday at Harris, Philadelphia. She won in 150 and 1 in the first leg for sophomore pacing fillies. The second division went to Cultured in 151 flat. The Meadows hosted the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action on Saturday. St. Louis won in 154 flat in the first division for 3-year-old trotting males while making his first stakes appearance. Father Stosh won in the second division in 153 and 4, and Spitfire Overseas took the finale with the fastest time of the leg, 153 and 2. There were also 2 divisions of the Ohio Sire Stakes at Northfield Park on Saturday for 3-year-old colt pacers. For once in my life, motored to a 150 and 3 victory at the half miler, while Seafire went even faster in his first OSS start of the year, finishing his mile in 150 and 2. That's mostly everything, but quick, we have a Harness Link correspondent focus. Like I mentioned, Garnett Barnsdale, if you want to read more on that incident and the out at Harrington Raceway and the ongoing outrage from social media, check out Garnett Barnsdale's piece on that. We had Kim Rinker followed up on the Western Terror series, looking at one of his prominent sons. Filippo Lago featured up and coming Italian talent. I personally spoke to Mike Hennessy, driver of Shark Week, as he recapped what happened with Shark Week and his father Rod's owned and trained horse there. Terry Gaines wrote about the impact of horseman Murray Hoyle. Bruce Stewart reported on Kiwi's drivers' first Group 1 win. Nick Barnsdale, Thomas Hicks continued their regular coverage. And Bruce Stewart of their regular coverage of New Zealand, Canada, and Europe, respectfully. We have everything at Harness Link. You want to make sure 24-hour news. It really doesn't stop. I get notifications from Twitter at 3 in the morning because always things going at Harness Link from New Zealand, Australia, Europe, North America, of course. So make sure you check out all the great work at Harness Link. That's where Ace and myself are proudly writing for. That's everything we have for today. Real quick episode. We'll be back on Saturday, back at our normal time. I guess, 11 Eastern on Saturday. And then next Wednesday, again, probably back at our normal time, 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And next week, we're still trying to work on the details, but I got my tickets packed to go to Toronto for the North American Cup. So hopefully we can get some interesting content and interesting things set up that Saturday for the North American Cup finals on the 17th of June. So until then, on behalf of Ace Behind the Scenes and everyone else at Harness Link, I'm Trey Colbeck. Take care. See you next time.